Okay, so in this video, all I'm going to do is going to be showing you how to change and modify your print settings in Silhouette to the settings that we use for our ink. So I've got my design in here, size to the proper size and whatnot that I need it at. I'm going to go up to File and then down to Print, and it's going to open up this print dialog box, and this is just Silhouette Studio Standard Edition. It's not the Business Edition or anything like that. So we've got the print in here. I'm going to click on the print. It's going to open up another dialog box. Inside this dialog box, you're going to click on Preferences right here in the middle, and that's going to open up a third dialog box. And this is where you're going to change and modify your settings. So the settings that we found work the best are the plain paper / bright white paper. I know a lot of people use this premium presentation matte on the bottom down here. We don't. It leaves pinwheel marks with the paper that we use. I think that has a lot to do with the amount of ink that's put on the paper, the ink not having enough time to dry properly. You don't need to overly saturate your sublimation paper to make your ink pop and look good. So we just use plain paper / bright white paper. On the quality settings, it's going to be set to standard as like the initial. If you haven't messed with any of this before, we're just going to set it, click on more settings, and we're going to drag this quality over to the highest possible quality, so all the way to the end, and then we'll click OK. Okay, so, and then obviously you're going to set your document size to whatever document you're printing from. The paper that I have loaded is 8 or 11 by 17 paper. The paper source auto select, that's just to change where the printer is printing from. With the 7720, I have 2 trays. I'm just going to have it set to auto select so it knows, which tray to pull it from. All the rest of this stuff you're going to leave as is. You're going to go then to the next tab, the More Options tab. In the More Options tab, you're going to click Mirror Image. That way it mirrors the image. A lot of people say don't print with high speed on. We've never had an issue with high speed printing on. And I know, with premium presentation matte, you uncheck high speed printing and then your print takes, 47 minutes just to print out one image. And it still leaves pinwheel marks. So we've never had an issue with this using plain white paper, so we just leave high speed checked. That's not an issue to us. Then we're going to go up here in this color correction in the middle, and we're going to click on Advanced. This here, I had it set to the color controls for the Adobe RGB with the gamma set to 2.2. This was a test print, that's why this dialog is here. From the previous video, you can see that the colors weren't great using this setting. I know that this is floating around all over the place right now, but it didn't give us the best colors. So you don't want color controls and you don't want them set to this. What we're going to set it to is ICM, and then we're going to click OK. That's going to save that there. And then you can save this setting that you have now if you go back over to the main, and then you can click on Add or Remove Presets. So we'll click that, and essentially it has everything that you've set here, and you can create a new name for it. So we'll just create Dab Sublimation 11 by 17 as the name for this. And let's see here. We'll click save, and it'll pop up on the bottom down here as a preset. That way, if you're printing from 11 by 17 paper and you want these settings, or if you're printing by 8.5 by 11, you can save those. That way, every time you come back to this printing preference box, you can just click on that and it'll auto change. Like, we'll go to grayscale and it changed everything. So we'll click back on the Dab Sublimation 11 by 17 and it will pre-fill all of my presets for me. After you've got that set, just click OK and then click apply. That's very important. Don't just click print, because it won't apply everything you just changed. And then you can click print, and then it'll load and print out with those settings using Silhouette. Now, those are the best settings that we've found using Silhouette to print to get the most accurate colors. That's just using the standard Epson printer driver. It's our printer ICC profile. It's not changing anything. So if you have any questions or anything about that, just leave a comment here on the video, or send me a message and I can try and help with any issues you might have. But thanks for watching and have a great day.